A business ecosystem is a network of companies, individuals, and organizations that work together to create value. It includes suppliers, partners, competitors, and customers all interactive to drive innovation and growth. Understanding business ecosystems is important because they help companies adapt to market changes, foster collaboration, and create new opportunities. For example, tech agents like Apple and Google thrive by building strong ecosystems of developers, upgraders, and service providers. Then we have Amazon, which Amazon connects sellers, buyers, and third-party logistic providers, and even, let's say, content creators through its marketplace, through cloud services and Prime ecosystem. So then business ecosystems also encourage innovation by allowing different players to share resources and expertise. When companies understand their ecosystem, they can build strategic partnerships and stay competitive in an even-changing market.
Hi, to say that marketplace is a platform which basically connects two people from two distinct groups. In these platforms, what happens is that there's some good or service exchanged, but the platform itself doesn't own this product or this service. Some examples of it are Uber, Amazon, or Airbnb, which are platforms in which both buyers and sellers interconnect with them to exchange a product or a service.
To create successful marketplace, look for fragmented supply and demand, high transaction costs, network effects, lack of a trusted intermediary, and recurring transactions. Some successful marketplaces could be Amazon, which built trust with fast shipping and a strong review system, Airbnb, which enabled global home sharing with a secure payment system and a strong host guest ratings, and Uber, which solved urban transport inefficiencies by using real-time matching and seamless payments. Why did they succeed? Well, they leveraged networks effects to grow fast, created trust and security, such as review, guarantees, safety features, and focused on scalability while keeping costs low. Some failed marketplaces have been Quibi, was a short form streaming, due to its poor market fit, high content costs, and no real demand. Homejoy, which was in the home cleaning industry, due to high customer acquisition costs and low repeat usage. And Zarly, which was on the local service marketplace and struggled with liquidity due to not having enough providers or demand. Why did they fail? Due to weak network effects, not enough users on both sides, high customer acquisition costs, and poor user experience, as they didn't prove enough value for users to return.
Ever wonder why some business ecosystem thrive while other fails? So the sector lies with orchestrators, so the ones pulling the string behind the scene. So what are orchestrators? So orchestrators are the key players who bring business partners and customers all together. So like making sure everything is running smoothly. Like I can give you some example like Uber, the driver and riders, Airbnb, like hosts and travelers. So they don't just build the platforms, they create the rules, set the tone, and drive growth. So why must the assess ecosystem health? So a business ecosystem isn't a set and a forget thing. It's evolved through launch, scale, maturity, and evolution. So a thriving ecosystem isn't just about growing, it's about adapting. The best orchestrators constantly assess and refine their strategy, so to keep the system strong and suitable for today's world.
So, according to the article, we have 4 phases of a growth of a business ecosystem. The first phase is launch, and in this phase, it's important to develop a strong value proposition for all the participants of the ecosystem, partners, customers, and of course to establish the ecosystem in the market. The second phase is scale, and during this phase, it's important to increase the number and intensity of interactions within the ecosystem and decrease the unit cost of these interactions. The third phase is mature, and during this phase the growth of the ecosystem is slower, so the main focus should be consolidation and defending the ecosystem against competitors. And the last phase is evolve, and during this phase an ecosystem should expand the offering and, of course, innovate, so continuously adapt, advance, and reinvent the ecosystem.
Business ecosystem grow in 4 phases, each with key success and failure factors. The first one, the launch, needs a strong value proposition and key participants to be successful. For example, YouTube succeeded with revenue sharing, and an example of failure is Google, that failed due to the low engagement. The second stage is scaling. So for it, we need network effects and a scalable model drive growth. For example, Uber expanded with subsidies very fast, and MySpace lost users to Facebook. So for the third stage, maturity, we need customer loyalty and barriers to entry to prevent decline. For example, Amazon Prime kept users engaged, meanwhile Yahoo fell behind as Google innovated. And the last stage, evolution, needs innovation and risk management to ensure the long-term success. For example, Apple evolved from iPods to iPhone, meanwhile Napster failed due to legal issues.
So now we're going to sum it up with some key takeaways. To be sustainable in the long run, successful ecosystems not only require balancing of partner incentives, clear governance, and a focus on customer value, but also the businesses to actually understand and work with platform algorithms, including optimizing product descriptions, search terms, pricing strategies, and customer reviews. Companies have to play the algorithm game while staying within platform rules to maximize visibility and sales. Another key takeaway is that the right scaling strategy depends on regulatory environment, market complexity, and network effects. While some platforms like Uber, for example, succeed with rapid scaling strategies, others benefit more from deliberate, gradual scaling. So the importance of understanding how these ecosystems work is due to platforms and ecosystems simply becoming the dominant way of how business is conducted across industries. So understanding how to survive within them helps leaders make better strategic decisions, whether they are building their own platforms or participating in someone else's. If leaders, however, fail to understand these dynamics, they risk becoming trapped in relationships where platforms extract all the value.